Alright, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. I'll say all praise and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Alright, double honors to the apostles, elders of great mercy, the apostles and elders of great millstone. Alright, and peace and mercy be unto the Lord's elect. But, oh man, excuse me. Sorry about that. Alright, real quick, man, just want to get in this lesson. And it's just about, pretty much, being in a merciful spirit and forgiving your brother. All right. Even some, some people that might do some, minute things to you in your life or your day-to-day, walk while you're in the world, while you got to maneuver. All right. You can forgive them too, but scripture talk about if at all, be at peace with all men. All right, but mainly when it's talking about forgive and be merciful, all right, it's talking about your fellow brethren, and sisters, which are Israelites. All right, but without further ado, Matthew chapter 18, verse 21. It says, "Then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me, and I forgive him? Till 7 times?" Peter was asking this question to Yahushua. He said, look, if my brother sinned against me, how often should I forgive him, man? All right, because we all do things, all right, that offend each other. All right, whether we think we don't, we do. All right, because we're men at the end of the day, and then men tend to have, certain character, different characteristics of themselves, and everybody probably don't get along with each other, but that's not the point. All right, you come together in unity for the gospel's sake. All right, and not because you don't like this brother or you like that brother more. You're supposed to come together and put your differences aside for the gospel's sake, so this can be pushed. All right, so Yahushua can be glorified. All right, but and this is what Yahushua replied back, because Peter said, "Shall I forgive him 7 times?" And this is what Yahushua said. All right, and that Yahushua is who you can call Jesus. Verse 22, it say, Yahushua saith unto him, I say not unto thee 7 times, until 7 times, but until 70 times. All right. So no, you do it much more than you thought, man. Here it is, your brother might offend you. You think you forgive him, all right, here and there. He might go home, might, it's like it. Damn, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, if your brother do something to transgress against you, all right, you gotta forgive him. Pretty much, that's what I'm trying to say. But let me see. Matthew 18, verse 23. All right, it says, "Therefore is the kingdom of heaven likened unto a certain king, which would take account of his servants." All right, and that king is referring to Yahushua. It's saying, when he had begun to reckon, one was brought unto him, which owed him 10,000 talents. All right, but for as much as he had not to pay, his Lord commanded him to be sold, and his wife and children, and all that he had, and payment to be made. It said, the servant therefore fell down and worshipped him, saying, Lord, have patience with me, and I will pay thee all. It said, then the Lord of that servant was moved with compassion, and loosed him and forgave him the debt, man. So you're supposed to learn from this account, all right, about how the Lord He's merciful. All right, he could have just said, hell no, pay me what you owe. All right, but it said that he had compassion and he loosed him, all right, and forgave him the debt. All right, and when you go into the Lord's prayer, all right, it's talk about forgive our debtors. All right, roughly paraphrasing it, forgive our debts and forgive our debtors or something like that. But this is verse 28. It say, but the same servant went out. But look, peep this though. It's that same servant whom the Lord forgave. All right, he didn't want to show that same affection, all right, and compassion to his fellow brethren. All right, it say, but that same servant went out and found one of his fellow servants, which owed him 100 pence, and he laid hands on him and took him by the throat, saying, pay me that thou owest. See, this nigga, all right, right here, Matthew 18 chapter, he just tends to forget, or he recently just forgot that Yahushua pardoned him for his debt, man. But he didn't want to show that same favor, all right, or he didn't want to show that same compassion, Verse 30 say, and he would not, but went and cast him into prison till he should pay the debt. Some nigga shit. Verse 31. So when his fellow servants saw what was done, they were very sorry, and came and told unto their Lord all that was done. So then his Lord, after that he had called him, said unto him, O thou wicked servant, I forgave thee all thy debt. Let's say because thou desirest me. Yeah, man. So yeah, I wish I had let you like, look, man, I forgave you your debt, man. All right. Say, O thou wicked servant, I forgave thee all thy debt because thou desirest me, man. All right. It says, shouldst not thou also have had compassion on thy fellow servant, even as I had pity on thee? You know what I mean? Like, look, man, if I forgave you, why you ain't show that same compassion, man? That same, empathy, man. All right, and that's Jake for you, man. Jake would do that, man. Jake, here it is. Jake want mercy. All right, but they won't show mercy, all right, to somebody, their kin, all right, their fellow servants, their family, all right, their brother. Verse 35, it says, so likewise shall, jumping back at the 34, and his Lord was wroth, Yahushua was mad, all right, because it's a parable of Yahushua, all right, it says about when talk about the king, all right, that is, it said, and deliver him to the tormentors till he should pay all that was due unto him. Say, so likewise shall my heavenly Father do also unto you. If ye from your hearts forgive not everyone his brother their trespasses, man. So Lord, he's not gonna forgive you, man. All right. It says, so likewise shall my heavenly Father do also unto you, if ye from your hearts forgive not everyone his brother the trespass, man. So you got to keep that in mind. Just keep that chapter in mind, that the Lord wants you to have understanding, just like him, so you can judge better. All right. Now where was I at? About the let me see. How was this? It said, "For if you not gonna do it, let me see." Oh yeah, yep. Luke chapter 6, verse 36. It say, "Be ye therefore merciful, as your Father also is merciful." So one of the characteristics of the Most High, Yahweh, who you call God, a black man, he's forgiving, all right, and he's merciful. So we got to be the same exact way. That's why I just read Luke 6:36. Be ye therefore merciful, as your Father also is merciful, man. All right, you have to be like I said, you have to be merciful, man. Because if you don't have that spirit, then hey, the Lord's gonna deal with you accordingly, man. Let me see. I think that was it on this one. All right, let me lock it down. I think that was it. Matthew got that one. Oh yeah, last scripture. Here we go. One of the brothers recently pulled this out on the comment board. I think it was the brothers from Vegas. Last scripture, Sirach chapter 20 verse 2. It said, "Forgive thy neighbor the hurt that he have done unto thee. So shall thy sins also be forgiven when thou prayest." Yeah, and it said, "Forgive thy neighbor the hurt that he have done unto thee," man. So if your brother offended you, man, just forgive him, man. But this is a process that sometimes takes time, because I'm not gonna lie, I have been in situations like that, and sometimes it takes a little bit more time for you to forgive your brother the hurt that he did, or you might have hurt him, and you apologize, or salakia. But sometimes it just takes that extra, like Apostle Ramon said, that extra party, all right, to step in, all right, to de-escalate the situation between the brothers. All right, this is verse 3. Say, one man beareth hatred against another, and doeth he seek pardon from the Lord? Here it is. You bear hatred towards your brother, and you want to seek pardon from the Lord, man. So the Lord don't jack you up, but you didn't seek pardon. Verse 4, it say, he showeth no mercy to a man which is like himself, and doeth he ask forgiveness of his sins. Yeah, man. So that's pretty much it, man. Hey, Lord willing is edifying, man. Like I said, Just gotta, keep that open heart up, the open mind, and just remember that the Most High, like I just read in Luke 6:36, that He be merciful as your heavenly Father is merciful. So hey, with that, I'm gonna give our praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakar All right, double honors to the Apostle Ezra and Millstone. Peace and mercy be unto the elect. Shalom, Abba, Boy.